Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your main focus for the next 6-month reading. I did these readings like this like 6 months ago and people love them. So they're just short little 2 to 3 minute videos about what your main focus is going to be for the next 6 months. So let's see what is going on for you. And yeah, so you've had this card, I think, over the past couple weeks. So that would make a lot of sense. 8 of clubs. Trusting your intuition and making sure to trust your intuition over the next 6 months, that's obviously going to be important for you. This is also a card of just needing to pick a direction, really, just needing to pick something and kind of like stick to it and go with it in a lot of ways. And it's also about, you know, not being too attached to an idea as well. So, this goes for relationships, work, everything in your life. And it's like, it says, don't get too attached to one thing. Just allow for more flow and allow for more movement and allow for some new ideas as well to come in. I would actually say, with these cards here, definitely focus on new things. It's like the more you could refresh and update things that you're doing, probably the better with these aces. But it's also a good card. It's a card of, return of energy and things like that coming to you. You even have the 8 of spades coming up next. And even though it's a spades card, it's actually not too bad of a card. It is a card of work and working and how work can come back to you and things like that. Kind of like this other 8, it can represent being stuck and not really being sure what to do. But it's a card of needing to take a break if you find yourself stuck. Go for a walk, take part in one of your hobbies or whatever, and try to separate your mind from what you're doing. This is a card of once you separate, once you stop thinking about whatever it is that you're trying to fix or do or whatever, that's when the answers will come to you. So definitely take those times to do that. Next, you have the 3 of diamonds. Legal matters come up for you quite frequently, Libra, and, if any of you are involved in anything legal, go back over your paperwork because you could find something that could actually benefit you very much so. So this is a card of going over your paperwork and making sure everything is there in a legal matter. Even if you're buying a home or anything like that over the next 6 months, any type of contracts or anything, I would go back over them and make sure everything is kind of squared away because this can represent problems with legal paperwork and things like that. But other than that, it's great for any of you Libras out there who are creative. I know a lot of you are creative and do creative type things. So if you do anything creative, this is a good card for, creative type work and things like that. Even, if you do YouTube videos or entertain or anything like that, this is a good card for that for the next 6 months for sure. And to further that message, you have the Jack of Diamonds. Definitely, could be considered an entertainer here. So for any of you in entertainment or anything like that, could be a good 6 months because the Jack is about, it is kind of like that entertainment thing, right? It's the Jack is all about work, like the diamonds, but also having fun, like the Jack. Jacks, if we separate them from the suit, they're all about having fun. So, it's about working, but having fun and things like that. It is also a card of balancing those two things out. So if you're working really hard and you're not, having fun or anything like that, it's definitely a card of doing that. It's also a card that says listen to the people around you for the next 6 months for sure. This is a card of messages and hearing things about messages and things like that coming to you that could help you out in a lot of ways. There's also a card, the Jack of Diamonds is the only Jack in the deck who truly wants to be the king, who really wants to work for the top. So a lot of you could be working very hard, especially with these 8s. 8s are cards of work and trying to reach the top in a lot of ways. So thank you for watching. That's your 6-month focus there, and have a great 6 months.